Hi children, nice to meet you again. In the last few lessons, I can remember about 3-4 lessons I did on factorization. That's all we have to do on factorization. Today we go on to a different topic, that is angles. Now first of all, I want to do angles on a straight line. Now you know what a straight line is. Straight line. We call this straight line, we can call it as AB. Straight line. So we can angles on a straight line. What does it mean? Now when we draw a line like this line standing on the straight line, we get these two angles. And if you measure these angles and see, you will notice that you have to keep the protractor here, and you will notice that this angle, we will say here it's coming to about 150. This angle comes to 150. And this angle, we have to count from this side, that is equal to 30. So it will come to, so when you add that, it comes to 180 degrees. So angle on a straight line, on any straight line, when we add these two angles, it will add up to 180 degrees. So angles on a straight line is always adding up to 180 degrees. Now before that, do you remember the types of angles that we have for the moment? Now types of angles are, first of all, we have the acute angle. Acute angle means angle less than 90 degrees. Now this is an acute angle. Now if you measure this acute angle with the protractor, you will notice that you have to always count from 0 here, from 0 to this number, so it comes to about 60 degrees. Acute angle. This is called acute angle. Then after that acute angle, we have the right angle. Right angle is exactly 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Right angle. After the right angle, we have the obtuse angle, which is more than 90 degrees. We keep the protractor here and you start counting from here, it will come to more than 90 degrees. In this particular case, it is equal to 140 degrees. Then after obtuse angle, we have what you call the straight angle. Straight angle is exactly equal to 180 degrees. Now, right angle is 90 degrees, straight angle is 180 degrees, is a straight line. And if you draw a line like this, it will be 90 and 90, 180 degrees. So, there is one more type of angle that is called more than 180 degrees. Now, this is equal to 180 degrees. This is more than 90, this is more than 180 degrees. More than 100 degrees. So about 200 or more, so 200 degrees, something like that. So these are the 5 types of angles that we have, children. So you must remember them very, very well, and you should write all these angles in your formula book and memorize all the 5 types of angles. So now what I am trying to say is angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line always add up to 180 degrees. Here straight line means 180 degrees. So we have these two angles on a straight line. Now if this 150, if this is 60 degrees, this has to be 120. Because 120 and 60 are 180 degrees. So if any angle, supposing we have a line like this is x, this is 20. Then we can calculate that other angle. How do you calculate? Because both angles add up to 180. From 180 take away 20 will be 160 degrees. Look at this one. Now we have about 4 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles here. And we say all these angles are x and x, 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 x. That means all these angles are equal. 5 angles. So we say that, and this is a straight line AB. So we say 5x equals 180 degrees. Therefore 1x equals 180 divided by 5, that is equal to 36 degrees. So each angle is 36 degrees. So how did we calculate this? We know that if it's a straight line, all the angles add up to 180 degrees. So all the x's come to 5x, 5x equals 180, so x equals 180 divided by 5. We'll take another example. Look at this one. This is 5x. This is, we say, 10x. This is 5x, 10x. So 10x and 5x should add up to 180 degrees, should be equal to 180 degrees. So 15x equals 180 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 180 divided by 15, that is equal to 12 degrees. So x is equal to 12. So if you are to find the value of x, so x is equal to 12. The rule is, because this is a straight line, they all add up to 180 degrees. So then, supposing we have a point here and we have so many angles around that point. Then how to find the angles? Now we know that if it is a straight line, we have 180 degrees. So here also we have another 180 degrees. So angles round a point is equal to 360 degrees. You children should know that. We are studying in year 8 and year 7. Angles round a point is 360 degrees. Supposing I put the x, 2x, we'll say 3x, 2x. And x, 2x, 3x, 5x, 8x, 10x. So 10x equals 360 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 360 divided by 10. So now you cancel 1x is 36 degrees. So 36, this is 72, and 36 multiplied by 308 and 72 degrees. All add up to 360 degrees. So this is angle round a point. So we have studied two things now. First of all, angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees, very, very important. Everywhere in numerical sums you will be getting angle straight lines, where you have to assume that they are adding up to 180. Then we have angle round a point that is equal to 360 degrees. Then we have, okay children, we have another thing that we should know. What you call complementary angles. What are complementary angles? Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Add up to 90 degrees. So if two angles add up to 90 degrees, they are called complementary angles. Now suppose, look at this one. This is 90 degrees. We have here 20 degrees. So we know that this is 70, because this whole thing is 90. So these two angles are called complementary angles. Why they are called complementary angles? Because they have to add up to 90 degrees. You can have something like this also. 60 degrees and this one 30 degrees. Okay. These are complementary angles. They are adding up to 90 degrees. Then we have something called supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. So we have straight line. We have two angles here. We'll say 40 degrees, 130, 150, 140 degrees. So both these angles add up to 180 degrees. So these are supplementary angles, these two. You can have this separately also. Here 120 degrees and we have 60 degrees. So these two angles are, this pair is supplementary angle, this pair is also supplementary angles. We will take one more example. Now out of the angles, 5 types of angles, we studied that there is one angle called reflex angle. What is the reflex angle? We know that reflex angle is more than 180 degrees. More than 180 degrees. So the problem that the children will have is how to draw an angle more than 180 degrees. Because the protractor has angles from this side, if you count even, it comes to 180 degrees. Here also 180 degrees. So how are we to draw a reflex angle which is more than 180 degrees? Supposing we want to draw an angle of reflex angle of 200 degrees. How to draw this? So it will come like this. So it will come something like this, 200 degrees. How to draw this accurately? What we do is, we know that angle round a point is 360 degrees. So what we do is, from 360, we take away 200 degrees. So 0, 6, 1. So if this is 200 degrees, this should be 160 degrees. And 160 degrees we can easily draw with the protractor. So we draw like this. We draw a line, we keep the protractor here and count 160 degrees. Something like that. So this is 160 degrees. So this angle has to be 200 degrees. So we don't write 160 degrees here. We write this as 200 degrees. How do we do this? How did we do this? From 360 we subtracted 200. Then it comes to 160 degrees. We draw 160 degrees here, but we don't write 160. So this angle becomes 200 degrees. So this is how we draw a reflex angle, children. I hope you have liked the lesson. These are for today, and angles on a straight line and angles on a point. Hope you like the lesson. Please subscribe if you like the lesson.